I'm Yed4455 and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as Fascist England. Right, so last episode we declared war on the Axis powers and we're actually doing pretty well. We're made gains in the Spain, huge gains in the Spain actually. We are advancing somewhat slowly into Germany, but it is happening. Pushing in the Western Front and the Northern Front, as they have the bulk of their forces against, Russia. And we made some small gains into there, but that's fine. We're not really messing with Japan right now. It seems kind of pointless for me anyway. But the British Raj is here to help me in that front, so, right. Let me just double check everything here, because it's been a while since I played this. Make sure everything's right. Right, that looks good. Alright. Who's justifying against me? German right? Yeah, whatever. I'm already at war with you. None of that matters.
Hey, get up, we're going out.
Hello, Ed. Alright, everything looks good here. I'm upgrading equipment, upgrading a lot of equipment. Upgrading fighters, good. Close air support is filled. Yeah, everything's looking good. Just got some need here, but that's for new units. And then I'm rebuilding the Navy. Why is... Okay. Now I guess I could... Light cruisers, 2 subs. Right. No, that's fine for now. What am I researching? Am I researching submarines and the next light cruiser, it looks like? Excellent. Alright, I have extra factories, but I don't know what to do with them. Don't know what to do with the naval yards. Well, I want to upgrade them first before I do anything, so... Right. Things looking good there. So, we'll go ahead and get started. I don't have any units there yet, but that's fine. That's fine. Right, this. I need a few of you to come back and work on that front. Just to make sure I get all of that. Right, they're all working, they're working. Closing them off. How about you go here, really close them off. And Spain capitulated. Excellent. That means I can move these 18 units to the front line here. Yeah, let's get them here. Alright, because I have no idea what's going on with this army. Alright, you guys. I want you guys on a front here. Your goal is just to go all the way down Italy. That's what I want you to do. So then I could take my yellow troops and move them back. Are they yellow? Let's see. No. These guys. Alright, I want you guys all on this attack. There we are. Alright, motorized army. Excellent. This I actually just want to delete that. Alright, excellent. Alright, what do we got? Royal Tank Regiments. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Alright, and then we got a good push going through Italy. And then we should start putting pressure on the southern Germany here. We are dangerously close to Berlin. Alright, what do we got here? Italian stuff dead. Oh yeah, I am still at war with Mexico. I did forget about that. Right. So you guys just push down that coast. Keep pushing down the coast. Let's get them all worked up. Right, okay. Back to Europe. Now the next thing I need to get to capitulate would be Italy. And that should be probably the rest of their navy. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. I might lose a couple ships there. We lost transports there. Ooh, I don't have... Am I not building convoys? I am, but not a lot. Okay. There we are. Convoy it up. Okay, that's a stalemate, which is what I want. Alright. The German troops are having supply issues. The Italian troops, not so much yet. Okay, you guys start pushing that line. Conservatively is fine. And then you'll get assistance from this troop here. And I want you to push that same line. Or close to it. And just go when ready. Alright, what do we got here? No, I don't need just one troop. You could keep those. Right. Alright, you guys, how about you come here? You know what, just flank around and grab that city. That should do fine. Now, there is a lot of troops here. If I could somehow get this gap closed. Wow, there's 19 there. Okay. How's my air looking? I don't have any in the Alpine, none in the south, but I don't really need it in the south. I am just kind of rolling over the Italian troops right now. Which is exactly what I want. I'm just rolling down the coast. Italy is a non-consequence. I don't care about amphibious assaults in the Caribbean. American troops are doing pretty well, though. Whoa, hello, French troops. Well, I found the French Navy. Wow. Okay. Whose side are the French on? They just kind of decimated the American fleet, but that's why they're the American fleet. Alright. Almost to Mexico City. Okay, let's just go ahead and go down one more. And they are pushing through Mexico. I control all of that, which is perfect. Okay, I'm thinking more Mexican convoys. America's helping. Excellent. Thank you, America. Alright. The German push is starting to stall out. Now, do they... Who is this? Alright. They are bad. Actually, everyone here is bad. Come to think of it. Right. But the important thing is I am pushing the Americans. They are not pushing me. See, Risk is a good game, so that is a very good reason for being late. But in fact, I was late getting started myself, which I'm not proud of, but it happens sometimes. Alright, we are pushing down the Italian peninsula quite well. We are pushing into Mexico quite well. And we're almost to Mexico City, so where are my troops at? They're coming. I'm afraid they're about to get cut off, so you gotta come back. And you guys start the advance. We will take Mexico City. How about you guys just drive down? Right, alright. How's the rest of the war going? Alright, we are almost to Rome. We're just on the border of it. Which is excellent. Excellent news all around. Alright, we are starting to push into Germany. Fall of Rome, excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and take that capital city, see if we can get somebody else to capitulate. Good, good. Push through Italian troops. Push them back. Now, if I can get us around here somehow, that would be great. You guys, you seem just the troop to do it. There's a lot of death and destruction, but you see, this whole French line are none of my troops. So I'm okay with throwing them toward the front. My northern campaign completely stalled, but I think they might have brought troops back from the Russian front. This campaign is going interestingly. Alright, Russian, why are you sending troops to my border when you should be pushing back the Germans? Any distraction, any death is good. And I gotta adjust this line. There we are. This is getting confusing because they're very similar colors. Alright, well, how about you come down to that victory point? Just take that. Let's make that kind of pretty. And you know, if they're not gonna send any troops toward their southernmost point, how about we just march into Munich? Like 5-10 minutes, something like that. Had a family issue I had to take care of really quick. Oh, there's the Italian troops. How nice of you to show up. Alright. You. How are you guys playing this? Alright, you took that. Excellent. Alright, how about you take these 2 points, make them pretty. Alright. Croatia capitulated. Excellent. That's what I was looking for. And then let's just go ahead and attack these troops here. Because I want them dead. Excellent. Now, what else can I go for? Hungary would be the next logical target, I think. But I am really spread out. And actually, you know what? I think I will ignore them. If I can get a southern push here. Just like that. Let's just try to push up. Like that, maybe. There we are. Alright, just do the attack. If we can pull some more forces off of that northern front. Now, I'm leaving this exposed, but I think that might be worth it. But I don't know what's happening with them. Alright, this attack is actually doing well also. I think we might. We'll see when we get to a peace deal. I mean, it's going to be a long time. I still got to take out Japan and all those other nations. But we'll see what happens. Now, if I could get Italy to capitulate, I think that would cut down the number of troops here. Yeah, they are starting to send forces, which means I am starting to make more progress in here. How about you try to take that point? Any little bit we can get. Alright, I do have to go down to the tip of Italy now. Just gonna be harder. I totally ignored this, but hey, you guys. How about you race all the way down that coast? Let me take one division here. And take those two. And when did all these troops get in there? Alright, well, any rate, I gotta take this port city, and that should effectively cut them off. Well, almost. There's a bunch here. Alright, let's attack them before they are ready. And have you come here, and you attack him. just like that. Then we'll squeeze them ever so slightly out of Africa. I'm surprised nothing happened here yet. What do I have you doing? Nothing. And there you will stay doing nothing for now. Right, they should be destroying more convoys. Oh, Japanese Navy. Okay, I lied. You have to get out. You need to patrol these sea zones for any of those navies. There we are. Alright. We are still pushing this line. It has slowed a bit. That's fine. We now have a third front. So yeah, Germany is really surrounded on 4 sides. And look at this. Look at this Soviet pushback. Did they do an amphibious invasion? I mean, go Russia if you did. Alright, let's get this. Now, I say yes to all of this that's happening right now. Alright. They're getting pushed out of Turkey. Alright, where did that happen? French fleet. America took the brunt of that though, but they got most of them gone. And then my subs are coming to hopefully finish the job. Excellent. Mexico City, I think, has fallen. Yes, it has. Alright. Alright, take Veracruz. Excellent. Alright, yeah, you guys can keep doing that. Right, and what I thought would happen did happen. They did have to pull troops away from the northern front. So I am starting to make some headway there. Yeah, but those are mostly my troops, but they have expanded into Turkey, which, you know, is always good. Anytime I can expand the borders of my allies, or I should say my puppets, is greatly welcome. Alright. Now I am a little concerned about this flank because it is really exposed. You guys take out that Romanian tank. At least I hope it's Romanian. And I don't want to thin this line out because they have an important job to keep them occupied in the south. Now if I can somehow get this gap closed. Germany is fighting like... They're trying to fight to keep that open. Alright, the northern campaign is not going as well as I like. Alright, Crown Colony class. I believe that's a light cruiser. So we can upgrade some of our navy. Right, light cruiser 3. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Right, and let's keep upgrading the navy because I do need that against Japan. We'll go ahead and upgrade to a battleship 2. Right. Alright, this front I'm not worried about. Although I think I could take what I can. They're pretty weak here. So yeah, let's start expanding into their city just a little bit. Just to... Ooh, hello. A lot of stuff happened. Anti-tank, German interests in Scandinavia. I think you will fail, my friend. Right. Alright, what did I get? I think anti-tank guns, which will really help me with those tanks. 1942. Can I get anything here? Not yet. Anything here? No. Doctrines I'm set on. Aircraft I'm pretty set. Ah, here we go. Decryption. Let's get a little bit more bonus against Germany. Alright, let's go ahead and expand out. Just a little bit. Alright, Mexico capitulated. Excellent. That is great news. For you, are now going to be based around this border, with goes to eventually attack there. Now we're going to hold off until the war with the Axis is done. Right, that's a good victory for us. Yeah, no, right? How are you going to get to Scandinavia unless you go through Denmark, which I will fight you tooth and nail for. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Them rolling a tank through. But that's fine for now. Shoot, I still don't have any troops out. They're training, though. Let's get a few more regiments going. They are training very, very slowly. Like I said, I don't want to pull anything off these lines yet. Not until these troops are taken care of. Ooh, I think I might be able to get us around. You. There. To there. Get them surrounded. They are kind of cut off now. That's a lot of Italian troops that I can trap. Oh, come on, come on. Don't let them retreat. Come on, come on. Come on, you should destroy that tank. He's weak. Alright, what happened here? I lost a couple subs. That's fine. How goes the battle here? Right, they are taking massive, massive attrition, which is good. Alright, how about you come here? Alright, you. How about you crush them? Excellent. So that we can maybe cut off those troops there. Alright, they're still putting pressure there. And we are still attacking out. Very slowly. Now if I can get Dortmund, but I don't think I have the troops to take Dortmund. Because then I would cut those forces off. Come on. Alright, let me halt one of you. Get there, get there, get there. Attack them. Alright, I was able to get a good number. Ooh, look at all that. That's what I got cut off. Excellent. I'll just let them take attrition. Alright, how are these ships not gone yet? And why are you letting them take my navy? Okay, that is going well. Yeah, you guys just keep pushing them. One tank down there, though. That's fine. As long as these guys start taking attrition and anyone who tries to attack dies. Right. Alright, they kind of look like they're trying to attack back here. But we're not going to let them. Oops. You guys, how about you? No. Oh, you're already engaged in another attack. Okay. See, I can't tell if they're trying to break out or not. Don't have a lot of troops. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Yeah, that's probably going to be a pain. Alright, we're sinking some more Italian ships, which is good. Ooh, that reminds me. You guys. Well, we get you guys here. So I can bring you to do some amphibious stuff over here. Possibly get to Sicily ahead of them. Yeah, it probably is one of the harder places. Although the, what is it? This strait over here is pretty tough, too. This one between Copenhagen and Sweden. It's only the one as well, and you could just fortify the crap out of one of them. Right. Like I said, I was worried about over here. But I can't do anything about that right now. I need to keep the pressure on the Italians. What is this unit? Aha. You should probably stay in Gibraltar. Never know when I can use it. Set more convoys being destroyed. Support weapons, excellent. Could always do with better support weapons. Still 1942. That's not a very bad penalty. I'll start researching that. Still no ships sunk. Oh well. Right, Russia, I need a better push from you or something. Right. Turkey seemed to have stalled out a little bit. But it's still going well. This is being a pain. Can we just crush this yet? Please, can we just get rid of it? I need to move you guys out. Right, and how about just all of you? How about you just attack that city? How's that sound? Can we do that? Can we finish this Africa campaign? Yeah, I can see how that mountains do suck. They're good for defense. Good, another destroyer. I am hurting the Italian Navy. Excellent. Now I wonder. I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure how successful this will be. If at all. And whenever you're ready, just go. Alright, what are you waiting on? Alright, you lack sufficient intel, but that we could fix. Hey, how's it going, Smitty? Welcome back. Alright, that's a good surround. So let's just go ahead and get all of you guys delivered a killing blow. Right, okay. Then I need to change this patrol route. Here, here, and here. Right. Let's get all that covered. And then we could try our brash invasion there. I hold no hopes of you succeeding, but we will try it nonetheless. Alright, that's starting to be surrounded. You guys are working. Yeah, you are starting to get my flank, aren't you? Okay. Alright, let's get that happen. Redistribute that a little bit. Alright. Definitely stalled out. And I still think Germany is hurting on equipment. And I still can't get this closed. Well, you're out of troops. Okay. They're trying to close that gap. What happened here? More convoys just sunk. Excellent. Don't care about port strikes. Right. Is this battle still not determined. Thank you. Now, are you able to do your thing? I still need a few days. I am out of convoys. How am I out of convoys? What could they possibly be doing? Oh, dear God. Okay, fine. I will build more bloody convoys. It's not like I don't have extra shipyards. There, does that make you happy? Right, now. These two lines. I guess I'll throw you in the main force. Alright, let's hold your lines there. Yes. Oh, we finally got this round on them. Alright, we did link those. Excellent. Now, why did... Are you not part of the Axis? Why would you do that? Oh, dear God. Okay. Let me fix this for you. Alright, see, this is not a new line. This is you extending your line down. And actually, take Budapest while you're at it. Alright. Come on, can we close this gap and cut off a lot of units? That would be huge. We are trying. We are attacking all along that line. We are keeping them held back. Alright. Can I do this? You need 2 transports. Come on now. Like, what could my transports possibly be doing that are more important than an invasion? I have nobody transferring over. Nobody. And I don't think my empire is that big. Alright, how's this going? Alright, the invasion of Turkey is working well. How about you cut off those troops? Right. How about you just come take this port? There we are. Okay, now that you guys I think are more set, let's go ahead and do the invasion. Now where is this guy at? Aha. That's where he is. Okay, holding that line. That is fine. Yeah, you stay there. Alright, come on, close this gap, guys. You guys can do it. I have faith in you. You have 27 armies. Plow through them. Ooh, your combat whiff is horrible, though. Monty, I thought you'd be better than that. Alright, what's going on here? Submarines, and then my huge fleet. Canada, what do you want to do? No, I don't need 1 division, Canada. Nice of you to offer, but no thank you. What's going on here? Right. Right. You guys, I want you to plow down there. Try to cut them off. It'd be nice if I could send this guy. Would be very nice. Hungary capitulated, excellent. And that's pointless. How about you just take something? Why will you not let me? Oh, don't tell me that's Russian. Oh, they surrendered to Russia. What nonsense is that? That's horrible. Yeah, well, let me just erase those. That's alright, Russia. I'll be coming for you soon enough. I'll be fine. Yeah, maybe I will do one more. It's not like I don't have the resources to spare. Thank you, America. Man, and I did get some troops cut off in the south, which is good. You. Since that is not Russian, you take that so I can get that off my line. Because I definitely need to clean this up. Okay, you guys. How about all of you guys? Push in here. Excellent. Okay, what's going on here? Excellent. Sink the German Navy. Now that is what I like to see. The brunt of my navy taking out the rest of the Italian fleet. So yes, you guys do that. Do I have these convoys yet? Still no. How many am I missing? Oh wow, okay. That's why. I only need 1,500 convoys for my normal trade. Yeah, I have no idea why they capitulated to Russia. I thought I took Budapest, and I did. That makes no sense to me. I mean, none of this makes sense to me, but I guess Russia is starting to push them back, though. Russia, what do you think you're doing? I mean, I will destroy you. Excellent. They did get it. Ooh. That is a thing of beauty. Wow. Good job. Alright, yes, just keep following them. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. I thought I beat him to it. Oh well. Not a big deal. Alright, these green guys, I need you back on this German line. King George class, thank you. That whole thing was just a ploy. Right. What do we got? Alright, we'll go Lion class. Excellent. And we successfully got into Sicily. And why don't you just come take Palermo? That's good. Italy capitulated. That is good also. Right. Now, these 18 units, now that you're all battle hardened and such, you will come over here. And your battle line... Ooh, I don't know. How about we just do something like that? Yeah. Oops, what happened? Right, I have no idea what happened. Let's just redo that. Give me these 18. There. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I know it's a huge area, but they can manage. Move over screen. There, that looks good. Go do that. Yeah, I am low on convoys. Who would have thought I'd be low of convoys after having so many? Alright, well, you can cancel your plans. No longer required. I don't really care about that little spot. And apparently I have some doctrines to learn. Anything else I can really get? Let's just do this. Excellent. Alright, got them cut off. Alright, how about you move to cut them off? And how about you just attack them, hold them in place? Maybe I should unpause. Alright, that's soon to be killed. Perhaps. Okay, now I have to race to Istanbul soon. So once you do that, how about you just start running that way? Excellent. Alright, I know that's not doing so well. But it's a lot of troops to try to attrition out. Okay, now I do have these 16 in reserve. Let me move them here. Actually, move them quicker. Maybe I could use them to punch somewhere. I do have more troops coming, which is also good news. Alright, they are starting to lose some troops. And yeah, their supplies are not the greatest. And I'm really surprised at how well this Western Front is doing with mostly borrowed units. Alright, let me fix some more of this. Because you have so many lines that you don't need. Clean that up. Don't need a line against Russia right now. But I thought somebody took that. Right. I thought I told you to get that. Alright, what did this do? Excellent. Alright, that's cleaned up. Now, you guys... throw you on that line. Your job... oh, I don't know. Just head this way. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just do something like that. Excellent. More ships gone. This is beautiful. The British Empire is taking over. And that's beautiful too. Starting to see some troops being overrun. Excellent. I feel the mighty German army about to lose. Right, all you guys, if you're not attacking, you should be. Alright, he will slowly die. Alright, I finally got troops here. Alright, well, since you guys are there, how about you just start doing work? Yeah, that's fine. Go. I know you're not all down there, but it's not like you have troops stopping you. All quiet on the Western Front. Yes. Although it's not that quiet. I have all these troops waiting to die. Alright. Let's see. What havoc can I cause here? Let's just start moving. Taking some stuff. Some submarines dead. Excellent. Alright, I think we have a pretty good control of the situation now. Now somehow Italy still has some good equipment on them. Ah, that one finally fell. Excellent. Alright, how are my lines looking? You're a little bit too long. And you seem to have lost 4 units. which is interesting. Okay, let's shorten up this line. There's so many lines. Which one are you? That one, okay. Yeah, we'll move you there. I will extend this line up to fill in that gap. Just like that. Perfect. Alright. And this green gap I think is fine for now. Although I could shorten that up too. Yeah, let me do that. Alright, there. And Monty, you gotta pick up the slack here. Where's the end of your line, Monty? There it is. Excellent. Do that. Alright, how is Turkey going? Excellent. Alright, U-class submarine, sweet. Let's go ahead and switch production over to that. If I could find where my submarines are on this list. There they are. Submarine 3. Yeah, 8 days is nothing. It's fine. There we are. Alright. What to do next? I should probably upgrade my heavy cruisers next. Could always use some good heavy cruisers. Alright. I do have these 16 units. No tanks spawned yet. Soon though, I'll have some medium tanks on the field. I'm surprised I lost some units up here. I guess they probably got surrounded somewhere. What did I lose? It looks like infantry. Or was it tanks? Or did I not have enough tanks up there? Maybe they just started with 20 and I didn't fill them out fully. That's possible. Alright. Yes, your job will be to take Berlin once you get situated. Alright, well if they're gonna leave a place like that open, how about you just take it? It's a nice defensible city. And Russia, you're letting me down. Why have you not pushed that line yet? I mean, I guess you pushed this line, but I think I did most of the work. Alright, you just take that. Right. There and then there. Perfect. Like, why are you guys not advancing? I gave you these nice battle plans to take all this land. Now, who did this? Free America. Excellent. But I could use your help in other areas. You know, like, I don't know, maybe you could take Rhodes. It's just sitting here. I mean, if I have to do this myself, what good are all you commanders? Alright. You keep them in place, actually. You keep them in place. You come here and assist him. He doesn't seem to be wanting to do so well. So you come and assist. Okay, they're pushing. Excellent. Did I not tell you to take the city? I'm pretty sure I told you to take that city. Alright, it looks like the Germans are starting to melt. Excellent. How about you? Counterattack Berlin. If they're going to be dumb enough and attack me, you attack them. Excellent. Yes, take the capital. Burn it to the ground. Yes, take all this land from my evil brothers. Yes. I like it. Alright, everything's looking good. Alright, you do though, there's more land to take here. I mean, that's clearly not enough land for you to take. I have all of this. Alright, that's working. Fall of Berlin, excellent. Alright, how about you move to take Bursa? And if nothing else, get a surround on them. I mean, if they're going to be foolish and allow it, just, you know, hurt them. Alright, you, how about you come take that victory point? Let's do it this way. Oh dear God. Fine. Just do stuff. Okay, how about we just drive down the coast? How about you come and take Thrace? America wants to send me 19. Meh. America seems to be doing pretty good on their own. They could keep it. Excellent. Cut them off. And you, how about you attack to hold them in place? I couldn't really get the Bursa surround I wanted. Let's just do that. Did I tell you you can stop attacking that place? No. Pretty sure I told you to attack that place. Excellent. That is surrounded. Yes. I love seeing nothing but green everywhere. It almost looks like I might be able to get another surround. So you troops just plow your way to here. I don't care how you do it, just get there, cut off those other troops. It's because my streams are awesome. Once everyone accepts that fact, life would be so much easier. Yeah, this hour flew by. And here I think like an hour is a long time. Apparently it is not long enough. But alright guys, I think this is as good as place as any to put a little break in. So if you guys like what you watch, please consider subscribing to all my channels. Also, don't forget to check me out on Patreon and support what I'm doing over there. And also, if you haven't already done so, please follow me and like me on the Facebook and the Twitter pages to stay up to date with all the latest news. So yes, I am Yed4455. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.